Doing ready to have some fun? It's Friday night. You guys are out here drinking. You guys decided to skip the Cavs game. I'm sorry. We're having fun tonight. You guys ready? My name is Dwayne. You guys coming over from Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's a way bigger applause. And I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go, bro. That's where I was born and raised. You guys ready? It's going to be comedy night. Do anybody celebrate anything? With any birthdays, anniversaries, future divorces? No future divorces. I'm celebrating. A friend of mine got engaged last night. She posted pictures on Facebook this morning. She's like, oh my God, you guys, he took me to Olive Garden. He got down on one knee. Hashtag breadsticks. So, our love is as endless as a soup and salad. I love it. They're such a cute couple. I remember their very first date. She texted me afterwards. She goes, he wasn't that fun, but he paid for dinner, so I gave him a hand job in the car. And I was like, a hand job? What are you, 13? Get your head in the game. Come on. Guys, I drove in from Las Vegas because I am an idiot. Let me tell you, there are 75 states between here and Nevada. We added 13. I drove through Russia. That was bullshit. I got into Nebraska and I was like, wow, I'm so glad Hanna-Barbera drew this state because it is just the same backdrop every 22 feet. I was almost out of Nebraska. I could see the border of Iowa, and then there was a truck accident in front of me. I was like, wow, never thought I'd say these words, but goddamn, I can't wait to get to Iowa. I got a speeding ticket in Illinois because I was trying to get the hell out of there. A cop came up and he gave me a lecture. He was like, you were going really fast in that construction zone. I was like, well, there were just orange barrels. There were no people. It wasn't really construction. It was more like obstruction zone. He didn't think it was funny either. Oh God, you guys! I drove straight here for this. This is like I just got out of the car like a couple minutes ago. I haven't bathed in like 4 days, so don't get too close. It's not a good spell right now. I moved from Cleveland to Las Vegas in December because I was like, winter's coming. Let's just go ahead and skip that. And then winter never came. But I got here last week and there was snowing right when I got in town. I was like, well, this is just fan-fuck-me-tastic. I had two options when I was moving to Las Vegas. I could have sold my car in Cleveland and flown across country and just bought a new one. And guys, I'm doing so well in life. I can afford my very own 1997 Nissan Sentra. You guys ever drive one of those things? It's an eraser with pinwheels in it. And this is the one I picked. I drove through all the states I had a hate crime last year. That's what I did. Let me tell you, St. Louis, Missouri is one of the most gorgeous places I've ever been. I pulled in, the sun was hitting that arch just right. It looked so golden. I had great beer. I had great food. I met amazing people all day long. That is truly God's country. But I happened to look out the window about 4 o'clock. I was like, the sun's going down. I need to get my black ass out of here. Because I promised my mother I would become a hashtag this year. So. Before I moved to Vegas, I spent 5 months in the Bahamas. I worked for a cruise line. You guys, it's really fun. I came back to the best farmer's tent ever. And that's great because no one in my family's been farming for like 5 generations. I worked for the cruise line. It was so much fun. I hosted all kinds of activities. My favorite was to host the beanbag tournaments. Went like this. All right, guys, in just a few minutes, we go beanbag tournament coming up on the Lido deck. If you guys want to give us a beanbag, come and meet me on the Lido stage. Remember, guys, at 1 o'clock, it's time to cornhole with Dwayne. Our cruise director came up to me and goes, I know what you're saying, stop it, they're kids. I was like, yeah, but their dads are lining up for it. That was not my fault. I got banned from bingo because of this joke. It's not even my fault. I was on stage picking balls too easy, and it came up I-17. I was like, I-17, I-1 and 7. Remember, fellas, if she says I-17, put her back. She's not done yet. A woman right down front laughed, her teeth fell out. They were done with me after that. I got in trouble one night in the comedy club. That's where I mostly worked. I hosted the comedy shows every night. I got in trouble for giving a guest a compliment. I was on stage and I was a little drunk. I was fucked up. And I looked out in the audience and I said the first nice thing that came to my mind, which of course was nice tits. And that guy was pissed. Not nearly as mad as his wife was when she realized I wasn't talking to her. Something you just caught on. We'll talk about it a little bit. I have to. mandated by law. I am in the middle of a 6-week run right now, and I'm super excited about it. This is the first weekend. It's my first club, and I'm back here, one of the best places I can be. Austintown, Ohio. Some of you are like, hey, I'm gonna go to New York, I'm gonna go to Florida, I'm gonna go to Miami, hey, let's do LA. I'm like, fuck that. I need a weekend in Austintown, Ohio. I come to this club like 4 times a year, and I love this place because it is the best tornado shelter I've ever been in. Real Anne Frank night kind of night, isn't it? Just hide us down here. I love it because, like, no matter what time of year it is, we're not going to be distracted by weather. It could flood, it could rain, it could storm. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse could go riding down that street out there. We would never know. You're all safe. You're welcome. You guys are fun. Who's here on date night? Do you have any of that? You guys aren't looking at each other or me. You guys are both looking at opposite sides of me like I'm going to go away. His eyes glazed over the second I got on stage, so clearly you don't want to be here. Anniversary? No, just cheap date night out? Okay. Gonna move on from them. His expression looks like this. Like he just found out there's a pop quiz coming at the end of this. There's not. You're safe, sweetheart. Cool. I guess I'll tell you a couple quick one-liners to get back in the swing of things. I spend my weekdays with my really slutty friend. I call it Tuesdays with Hori. That's for people who read. I'm an only child, and as a kid, my family used to give me board games. I thought they were teaching me early on it's cool to play with yourself. I guess we can go ahead and talk about the big pink elephant in the room. I know you guys are thinking, fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell a man that sucks more than his thumbs, so... Oh, you weren't? Cool. That's great. Awesome. I just made that awkward for you guys. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm queer. That's what that was. You caught one in the wild not doing hair or anything. I'm good at it. I'm like level 3, which means I can do your brother, but not your closets. You guys can go ahead and unplug her. I just heard a bunch of seats get sucked up, guys. It's an unplug her. I don't sleep with straight guys anymore. Did it once in college. It was an experiment for him. Because I knew the next morning he's in my bed, he's looking up at me, he's like, what does this mean? Is this a relationship? I put the one hand on his and looked up deep in his eyes and said, why are you still here? You were a portion of this program a minute hours ago. You're free to leave. So call me if you get the Heisman, right? So for legal reasons, I can't say where I went to college. Florida. Oh. God, what has done my throat twice a week for 4 years? Right? You remember the one that gay guy came out as a football player a couple years ago? I was super excited about it. I was like, man, I'm a go-digging whore. This is my ticket out. Then he went to the Rams. I was like, well, I can't suck dick for a shitty team, right? My dad hates that joke. You guys, I just got my invitation to my 10-year high school reunion. I'm so dreading this. It's in a couple weeks. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm going because I want them to know that the nickname they gave me my very first day of school was so true, right? I learned like 15 minutes into my first day of high school that there was a special word for people like me, and that word is faggot. And turns out it's a lot of fun too. So loosen up, guys. You're like, yeah, no, I get it. That word's accurate. I don't think we can say it anymore, but it's accurate, right? You guys are fun. I live in Vegas, and I'm doing a lot of touristy things because I just moved there, and it's still a fun place for me. Like the other day, I was in the mood for a fancy meal, so I went to the Hooters. And they gave me the pregnant one, so I guess they smelled the gay on me. He's just here for food, guys. Tipped her 35%. Those wings were delicious. I went out my very first night in Vegas. I was hanging out with my friend that lives out there, and we went to dinner, and we went down to the Strip. We went to like the classiest place I could think of, the Outback Steakhouse. And as we were leaving the restaurant, we step outside, and this guy hops out and over and goes, "Hey man, want to see some titties?" I was like, "No, not really. Just had ribs." Ribs and titties don't go together. Not in my world, right? And he's like, "Come on, it's $33. You get a limo ride to a strip club. We'll take you out there." And I was like, all right, whatever. So we get in the limo and we go to the strip club called Treasures. And let me tell you, the women there are not treasures. They're more like Fool's Gold than they are. Oh, it's fine. This joke's going somewhere. It's just a joke. I'm sure they used to be someone's daughter too, right? Oh man, I got inside and I'm sitting there and this woman walks, this woman just sluts her way on over to me. She pulls just the one breast out. She goes, $150, I take you upstairs, you can see it all. And I was like, no thank you. I'm waiting on my boyfriend, he's in the bathroom. And she goes, oh thank God, puts her chin up, lets her gut out, fart a little bit. I had the weirdest boner for that. See, it would have been a happy place. Right? That's a happy place. Yeah. Oh God, you guys. It's funny, 6 more minutes of this, right? It's fine, in the end I'm gonna try and say shit, so just like Avon. TikTok. Behind the bar of the surf club, there's this big ass sign that says prostitution is illegal, but you know, it's just like employees must wash hands. It's only posted. It means nothing, right? You guys are a good crowd. You guys are having fun. You guys are out drinking. It's Friday night. You're trying to pretend like you don't have jobs on Monday, right? This is like my first night of work this week. Like everything else is just whatever. I got up on Wednesday. I was like, let's drive across the country. When I got stopped, the cop, he asked me the most embarrassing question. He goes, why didn't you fly? I was like, well, you're basically asking why didn't I just ride my winged horse Pegasus? You pulled me over in a 2001 Toyota Camry. I'm in a 15-year-old car. You think I can afford to fly? Why didn't you fly? God, yes. I'm gonna take a break from my normal set to do something new. I'm not really a political person. I have no political thoughts. Like the only thing I've ever thought is, would America be different if the Kennedys weren't quite so killable? Like if they flew commercial, didn't drink so much, or wore helmets, this would be a different planet, right, guys?
Wore helmets. Yeah.
But I want to say this now. I think we need to elect Hillary because I want to see her come down Pennsylvania Avenue on Inauguration Day, walk up the steps of 1600, and turn around, look out to a sea of people, all wearing blue dresses with just a little bit of jizz on one shoulder to remind her how far she's come. That takes a minute, but we get there, right, guys? USA! USA! Oh, man, yes. Y'all are a good crowd. I see a lot of happy couples and the rest of you. You two know each other? Are you being held hostage? Blink twice or yes. Are you just friends? You just break up 5 minutes before the show started? Is that what happened here? Okay. Well, she's drinking wine, so it's not a pregnancy. No, okay, good. Are you brother and sister? What's happening here? How long have you known each other? Just a little while, so Tinder. Okay, cool. I use it too, I'm the best. I date online, it's awesome and awful. My favorite is Grindr, because it's like Grubhub for dudes, 30 minutes I can be satisfied with, let's lower my standards just enough, right? I went on a date recently because I hooked one with this personality. I know, you can't believe it either. And he was the most boring person I've ever met in my entire fucking life. He's sitting there across from me and I'm staring at his crystal blue eyes going, you can only be this boring if you're a serial killer. Like, how do you do it? Do you to use a gun? No, that would draw lots of attention. There's tons of people around right now. Like, use a knife? No, that would need tons of forensic evidence. I bet you used poison. Why does my chicken taste weird? Something like that. So later, he walks back to my door and he leans in for that telltale goodnight kiss. The one starts every bullshit romantic story. He just leaned in for it and I just pepper sprayed him screaming, I don't want to die! Because ladies, that is the appropriate reaction. Don't go home with a serial killer. I still put out because I'm easy. But, sorry. That's too much. That's unfair. You guys are just sitting here. You said, yeah, that's unfair. That's too much for you. Picture him with tits. Now, is that better for you? All right, great. What's this fun group? Where do you guys all work together? Or is this like a family? You guys all work together? What do you do? Are you teachers?
No.
Nurses?
We make steel.
You make steel? That would not have been one of my guesses. I would have not guessed that. I could have had 100 more. Would not have got close. We make steel. We make steel and drink girly drinks. I have no follow-up from that. I'm sorry. We make steel. Okay, cool. I'm sure this is a sitcom where you guys work, right? Look out, it's a girder. Is that right? Is that when you work? No, you don't make girders? All right, shit. Okay, cool. You make pipes? You make pipes? I have nothing but really filthy things to say about that, so I'm gonna move on. So you're all pipe fitters? Is that what you're saying to me? You're all pipe, you all fit pipe? Nope. You guys think I joined the scale of the max? I haven't either. All right, I'm gonna win you all over one by one. I like it. One by one. This table is so happy. You guys, I love you guys. You're bright. You're smiling. You look like Abercrombie and Fitch models. I hate you so much. God, I love you. Please don't leave me. What joke was I telling? Or the pipes. Oh, dating. God, we have to do this shit. I hate dating jokes. I only started dating so I have more material, right? Because I am not like, I would prefer to just sit at home and watch a baseball game by myself. One hand down my pants, one hand on my beer. You know, switch off if you need to have more fun. All right. There's like 6 guys in this room who would prefer me doing that right now. I'm on a bunch of different dating websites because meeting someone in real life is really hard, and I don't want to do it. I was on Tinder until I got this exact message from someone. How are you single? You're Wayne pretty cute. And I was like, is that a compliment? Like, okay, we get it. You're black, sort of. We'll let your neighborhood after dark. If you're real good, we'll give you a TV show, but not a great one. Let's make a deal. All right, guys. Let's make a deal is the other show you're not watching in the mornings. You know, it's like The Price is Right, Family Feud. Let's make a deal. I'm not going to explain any more jokes to you all. I like you guys. You guys are having a good time. This is a weird day. I'm dating slightly older guys now. You know, if you have the choice, do it. They have jobs. Yeah, that's important to me. A 401k, fuck, it's me hard, right? What? Benefits, healthcare, I love it. If you got vision and dental, I will marry you tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. It was real fun. He's recently divorced, so he's got the kid and his daughter. I met his daughter, and she's so adorable. She hates me, you know. She thinks I'm taking her daddy away from her. And I get it. She doesn't know what's going on. Her body's changing. She's growing up, and now her parents are split up, and it's just this new adorable 27-year-old black dude that's coming in her house twice a week. And what she doesn't get is, like, I'm not taking her daddy away from her. Her daddy's taking it from me twice a night, right, guys? See, that takes a minute. Some more pipe bait for you, right? Oh, I just offended the gods out here. It takes a turn right at the end. I know. I'll ask this question to the couples. Are you guys into like dirty talk? I'm not. I don't like it. I don't care for it at all. But I know people. I hear people like it. Like the best I can do when you're dirty talking to me on the phone is, you know, promise to not press charges. Like, what? Do you talk to your mother like that? I had this one guy that I call when his wife's out of town. Catch it? Okay, great. I was over there the other night. We were just having a good time, and then the door comes flying open. This woman comes in screaming, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm busy, and your curtains are really ugly." Yeah, so, hey, I don't like that joke in Vegas either. Guess I'm gonna cut it. All right, guys. Are you guys drinkers here? Do we have any drinkers in the crowd? Big drinkers, like real drinkers?
Yeah.
No, like blackout drink. All of that is ice cream. You're not a real drink. I had an alcoholic milkshake. Oh my god, you guys, I'm like dancing after this. No. I'm a real drinker. I blacked out the other day and joined a softball team. Ever done that? Nope, not a drinker. Yeah, I got a phone call. They're like, "Hey, you joined the team. Our first game is Sunday. We practice on Thursday." I was like, "Who is this?" And he goes, "It's your softball coach. We met Saturday night." And I was like, "You let me sign up for?" "Wait, where did we meet?" He goes, "It was like 2:30 in the morning. We were at a bar." And I was like, "And you took me?" All right, so I went to the first practice. I was like, you know what? I work out. I go to the gym. I got this. I can handle this. I'm in good shape. And 2 hours into this practice with like these lesbians, because they're the only ones playing softball. They are. They're all skinny, they're all in shape, they got the boy haircut, they look like Rachel Maddow. All right. They're throwing the heat, and I was like, I am gonna die out here. So I quit, you know. I was like, I'll come back to your bar, but don't ever call me for this bullshit again. My drink of choice is Budweiser because I'm from the Midwest and I like quantity over quality. I love Budweiser, but because I'm queer, when I go to bars, 9 times out of 10 when I order Budweiser, I get a Bud Light. Like the bartender thought I forgot how to say Bud Light. One day I lost it, I snapped. I was like, look, if I take the cock, I can take the cow. Just give me a goddamn Budweiser. And I'm pretty sure that's what made the rest of that wedding reception awkward. Yeah. If you guys are going to get married soon, I want you all to know there's one thing you have to do for me, and that is have an open bar. Because if you don't have an open bar, your single and bitter friends will rise as one to fucking slay you. I went to a wedding that didn't have an open bar, but it did have a horse-drawn carriage, like the shittiest fairy tale ever. And that story ends with the prince fucking a stripper. So, I lost some of you, like literally 3 of you got up and left. I don't know what the hell happened here. Guys, it's Friday night, we're having a good time. You got an amazing headliner coming up in a little bit, but you got me for like 10 more minutes, so suck it up. Suck it up, buttercup. I'm so glad to be back in Ohio, like where people talk right and drive right. Where I live so close to the highway that I see 7 accidents a day, and now it's my favorite drinking game. And let me tell you, when I get on the highway after playing the drinking game all day, there's number 8, right? I'm a big fan of drinking. I mentioned that. My friends like when I come to town because they don't drink like I do anymore because they have like 401ks and jobs and things they can lose. And when I come to town, they go right back to college age. I was in Florida visiting some friends recently, doing some shows, and my friend's like, hey, we're going to take you out tonight. We're going to take you to our favorite bar. We're going to take you to our favorite bartender. I was like, sweet, let's do this. We get to this bar, this cute little blonde named Kelly pops up from behind us. She goes, what are we drinking tonight, guys? Drinking rum? We're drinking tequila? We're drinking Jaeger? I'm going to get you so drunk. I'm going to get you cheat on your wife, kick the puppy, forget to pick the kids up from soccer practice drunk. And I was like, Kelly, it is 9:30 on a Tuesday. We're at Applebee's. So we're drinking and drinking and drinking, having a good time. Finally, I'm like, you know what? I've had a lot. I need to slow down. I order water. She goes, water? Come on, man up. I was like, man up. I've been drinking whiskey. It's time for me to girl down. Girl down. All right, guys. You guys, I know the answer to this already, but let's see. You guys know the cardinal rule of drink and arrive alive, don't drink and drive, right?
What?
The cardinal rule of, nope, I never heard that one before. Let's try it. You know the cardinal rule of drink and arrive alive, don't drink and drive, right? Yeah, no? Still nothing? Okay, great. I'll register with her. I was like, nah, it's like have a lookout card. What are you talking about? Well, I was at the bar in Florida. I had a car and I had shit to do, so that rule went right out the window. And let me tell you guys, I would still be in jail today if I didn't misunderstand that cop when he said, here, blow this. It's like a speak and say reaction. I pull the string through, you're like, oh, does that work? I'll try it. It's fine. It doesn't work. You just get a bad taste in your mouth, right? From the law. All right, cool. Wow, that went by real fast. I'm gonna slow this down and do a little bit more for you guys. You guys enjoying yourselves, right? You're having a good time? Yeah. All right, cool, awesome. This is part of the show where I become a total whore and try and sell you things. I'm sorry, but yeah, gotta pay the bills somehow. All right, I moved out to Vegas. Before I left, I had a bunch of T-shirts made up for my last couple runs on the road. Now I have one that I can't sell over there because it's not funny to them out there. It says Ohio is for day drinkers. Yeah, right, guys. So I have like. Yeah. They used to be $20, but I'm trying to get them the hell out of my car, so they were down to 10. See me after. I take credit card and cash. I also got a DVD that I shot forever ago. It's got different stuff on it than this, but you guys aren't liking this, so you're not gonna like that either. But swing by and see me. I'm down at Clown. Let's talk. Let's chat. All right. Doing this, I get to travel a lot. Like I mentioned, I drove across the 8,500 states of Sweden here in Nevada. Yeah, no, it's just every couple miles. It is a a 36-hour drive from Cleveland to Las Vegas. And let me tell you, in those 36 hours, you find God, lose God, and start drinking. We have some great trails in this country. Like there's the Oregon Trail, there's the Appalachian Trail, there's the Trail of Tears. In New Mexico, there is the Turquoise Trail, which is more like the Trail of Queers. All right, guys. Love that joke. It worked on Twitter. Guys. No, so I got to go to New York City last year for the very first time to perform, and it was amazing. I don't want to make you guys jealous, but I stayed in this awesome hotel. It was a La Quinta Inn, which, as I learned, is too broke for Holiday Inn in Spanish. It was between a 24-hour McDonald's and a high school, like the worst round to catch a predator ever. Don't worry, I won. I got the lemonade. And the cookies. Like I mentioned, I'm on a 6-week run right now. It's super fun. But at the end of this run, I have 3 separate cities in Alabama that I'm doing in a row because I'm adventurous. And I'm excited about it. Like, I'm riding on a tour bus. I'm going to ride the back of the bus just to piss my ancestors off. Some of you didn't catch that. Let's try that one. I'm going to be playing a little game, hide and seek the KKK. That's going to be real fun. Yeah. Okay, now you're all with me. You figured it out? Because we don't go back there by choice. We'll stop picking on you. What's your name, man? Dan. Dan. And your name? Kara. Kara? Dan and Kara, guys, give them a round of applause. They're clearly putting up with me and each other. So. Lord, I'm gonna go drink after this. So excited. So after Alabama, I just had a date added to my road today. While I was in the car, I checked my email because safe driver, and I found out I got a new date added the day after we leave Alabama. I'm going to. Are you ready, guys? Get ready. Oxford, Mississippi. I am going to Oxford, Mississippi by choice. So this will be the last time you guys see me. Take a picture. If you guys don't hear from me by September, I'm dead. I'm in the backwoods of Oxford, Mississippi. I was driving back from Florida to Cleveland, and I found out there's this new chain of gas stations called the Plantation, because they're back. You come to I-75, there they are. And guys, those are self-serve gas stations. You want that gas, you're going to work for it. Don't worry, guys. Those prices so low, you can't whip them. Okay, that's another slavery joke. You guys need to catch the fuck up. It's cool if I tell them, I mean, not really. It's still kind of messed up, right? It happened. Don't go, oh my God, what's he talking about? Black people in the South, they had it rough. What? This is the first show of 4. Excited for the late show now. All right. Say this last one is my favorite joke, and then I am going to get out of here and get your headliner. How's that sound, y'all? Wow, that was half-assed. Let's try this again. I'll do the hour. I don't care. I got nothing but time. I'm ready to say. I'm going to do my last joke to bring your headliner up here. He's an amazing guy. You're going to love him, right? Too late. All right, guys. All right, so doing this, I put a lot of miles on cars. Last year, my car was in the shop. I was in a rental car that's brand new, 2015. I can't afford it. I was like, I look like such a drug dealer behind the wheel of this thing. I'm going to go to jail. And I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for my own civil rights moment. I am no one's Rosa Parks. There I am on the highway going, this is it. This is your moment. Hope you called your mother, told her you loved her. You might not get this chance again. And as I thought that, my guardian angel must have been looking over my shoulder, because in my rear view appeared a convertible with 4 black guys. So I was like, cool, these guys will take the hit. Now that's mostly a joke, but I was in South Carolina, so fingers crossed. And sure enough, half a mile down the road, they got pulled over because 4 of a kind always beats a queen.
Good one,
Yeah, she's in now. She's buying it. All right, great. All right, guys.